I'm Brenda. Welcome back to my quilt room. Well, the holidays are over, so it's time to get busy sewing again. What I'm going to show you today is one of the memory quilts that I was working on last year, and a group that I hand sew with, we quilted this in a quilting frame and did it by hand. And I want to show it to you now that it's finished and it's ready to go to its new home. I think that it just turned out beautifully. If you look at the flowers, we quilted this in a crosshatch pattern inside every block. And then in the middle of each flower, we quilted a circle. And we followed that same crosshatch quilting pattern in the borders all the way around the outside of the quilt. And on the back, I've added a label with the name of the quilt, the quilt maker, the group who quilted it, and who it was in memory of. And then I added a scripture for the lady that it'll belong to. The Dresden plate is a fairly old historical pattern, and I have two of these. I used the Dresden plate template from Missouri Star, and I think I did this at a 6.5 inch. I also have another one here that I picked up probably in a quilting store. They're exactly the same width. If I put these together, you can see they are exactly the same. So that is what I used to make the flower. I simply cut out a circle that I felt like was a good size for the inner of each flower. And then I've showed you this before, but I just wanted to show it to you again in case you're doing applique and you're using clothing or t-shirts. This is just a very lightweight Pellon fusible interfacing, and it has the little gluey bumps on one side, and it's very sheer and smooth on the other. And that is what I use to stabilize the fabric before I use the templates to cut out the blades. So we're going to show you two of the other quilts that are completed now. So stay with me. We'll be back in just a minute. Hi, welcome back to my quilt room. Behind me, you're going to see another of the memory quilts that I wanted to show you today. So behind me, this is the one that's an apron quilt, and it's in memory of a lady who came to our church that passed away, and the grandchildren wanted me to make quilts out of her dresses as a memorial. So if you've been following me on this journey, I made two of these, and although the dresses in each block were different, the pattern and everything is exactly the same. I wanted you to be able to see it, and I hope that the intricate quilting, I hope you can see that in the white area. The lady who does my long arm, I asked her if she could put a lot of quilting in the white area block around the apron, and that's what we decided on, and she did, and it turned out so nice. They are so pretty. They've puffed up really nice. Here's the back. I'll try and turn this over. Maybe you can see the quilting on the back somewhat better with me holding it up. I think it's beautiful. I just love it. I know the person that they're going to love it as well. So far, I have, with this one, I've completed 5 of the quilts, and I have a few more to go, and I'll be starting on those. If you're wondering where I got my apron pattern from, I simply Googled images of aprons, and sometimes you can Google coloring book pages. And so I found one I liked. I know this is dark, it's in grayscale. And so I printed it, and then I just continued to blow it up until I got it the size that I wanted. And since this was the short apron, what I did was I just added a bib to make it one with a bib. All of the aprons that this lady made that she gave to people, they all had a bib. But I wanted a little bit of variety and difference in the quilt, which is why some of them are shorter. But so this is the completed 5th one, and there'll be more to come, and I hope that you're going to continue to follow on with me as I finish these memory quilts. If you like my videos, I would appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So we'll see you later.